Okay, 2 new cars to add to the Hot Wheels collection. Hot Wheels Speed Shop 90. I can fix that. MG, I can't read the... And then just Hot Wheels and where it's made. A Chetty truck and a Dodge Charger. See those colors. So I come on here and just show you that, and I want to show you something else too. One of those pins. I have one over there in the fidgets, but this is the keychain version. Thought it was so cute. I get it. This is in my nose because I have allergies right now. Whew. But I thought I'd come on here and just brush your face a little bit. I want you to follow my directions when I tell you. Close your eyes. Open them. Close and open them. Close and open them. Now, blink, 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 blink. Good job. Now follow the stick handle of this makeup brush. Follow it with your eyes. Whoever's liking, thank you. Just say hello, just so I know who it is. Whoops. I'll do this one. Next brushes, no. Oh, I think I knew I had a multicolored brush. Okay. Now I want you to close your eyes again and open them. And close. Hello, Romelia. Nice name. And open them and close and open them. Allergies. My nose is leaking. Close and open them. Close and open them. Follow the brush. This with your eyes. You're welcome. And since you just got here, in case you didn't see, 2 new cars to add to my collection. A Chetty truck with Speed Shop on it, in case you can't see that. Okay, and then we have a Dodge Charger. In case you just got here, you didn't see that. Now I want you to, thank you. I want you to say, by looking at the stick of this brush, watermelon and grapefruit. Watermelon and grapefruit. Good job. I wish I could replace these. I want you to say, just say it. And blink. Like, for example, Liz, Amelia, just so you get an idea. Thank you. Jean Marie, Jean Marie, Jean Marie, Jean Hi, Gracie. You don't have to. I gotta get new brushes. These handles are falling apart. Next, in May, I will. Okay? Now I want you to wink. Like this. Yeah, it's just allergies. Just wink your eye. Don't say it. Just wink. Like this. Okay? Wink. And then I'll say it. Wink. Wink. Wink, 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 wink. Winkety, 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 winkety. Oh, and for Gracie, he just got here. We have this one, and then the Dodge Charger. Two more to add to my collection. Oh, and this too. I forgot what they call these things, but these were big hit in the 90s, but they weren't for fidget toys, though. There's a keychain version one. Thank you. Stipple, 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 stipple. Wow. I took a nap a little earlier. I wasn't feeling good. Had a headache. I want you to say this name after I say it after I brush the screen, okay? Sophia Joan. Sophia. Sophia. Sophia Joan. Joan, 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 Joan. Nice. Inject you with a stipple. Inject you with a stipple. Oh, ew. Hold on. That's better. Get this just. Wait, I'm right handed. What am I doing? Inject, 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 inject. Inject, 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 inject. Are you allergic to any food? Nuts, dairy, eggs, things like that? But I would recommend a nice salad with some grilled chicken or steak. I would like to make sure for our office when you get sick. Some steak or chicken with a nice green salad. Inject you with the stipple. Inject you with those stipple. Inject you with those stipple. Dinner, I had pizza. Yes, pizza does roll. Oh, yeah. I will be. You'll excuse me, Ariana. I am good. I just need to use the bathroom. Ladies' room. Pardon me. Be right back, guys. What do you think that is? Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to go to the bathroom. Whew-wee. Had to pee. I'm good and yourself. So glad to see you all. Sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom. Whew. I hate these cards. They... No, that's a turtle. That's not a make. It could be used for ASMR, but it's not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, I want that. Give me this, this, and this. No, I want this one. Okay. This. Whew. I'll leave it out here. Ah! Hold on a minute. Well, I'm going to give you some triggers. I would just have to fix something. Oof. Better how to go to the bathroom. I accidentally hit the premium thing on the remote for the YouTube, This one is Burlington, and rainbows, and the other two that you've seen before. This one and the blue one are from Walgreens. They were part of an Easter set. I just thought they were so cute to have, you know. I wonder if these stack. I don't think so, but they could. No, not this one, this one, and this one. Oh, how cute! They do. That is the cutest. Cutest. They do. I didn't know. No, these makers are all going to give us a container for it. It's time to wipe your... Whoops. Wipe and swipe your eyes, lips, and face. Eyes, lips, and face. This was the Retro Paradise collection. I don't have the brushes to it no more. They fell apart. Eyes, lips, and face. This is also Elf. But just a standard collection. Nothing retro about this. Oh. Excuse me. Wow, that was a big burp. Wow. 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 See, now things are right. Open and close like this. Things that you jump on. I know some of you like Ubby Dubby. Sabo. If you Yubby Wubby Ubix Jabu's Mubby. Oh, that's a journal. I thought that was a book. It is a book, but not to read kind of book. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Now I'm going to whisper and read to you an Ubby Dubby. Okay. Find your one. Ubby. Ubif. I don't do singing on here no more, cause I've gotten in trouble by YouTube for that. So we're not doing the singing no more. And I don't have a device. I don't know the lyrics. So I don't know how I'll get the lyrics. subbies, double trouble woman, a bear's never, couple leopard from hours, spuppet, about sabine, a bower, couple flubber, sabone, woman, above lubbies, woman rubbing from him, woman number rubbing fubbeat, oven kipper abis, woman of a puppet frubbies, woman, club on my box, lubbies, puppet, Sabik, sabik, sabich, sabik, the chippers of a papa shaman, wabil yabu, wabil shabe, fubber, wabadabi debu, sabak, ever rabbi, drop up. Thanks, Dino. Thank you. Above yabor tabes, a beverly, about of chaboy, from the yabirs, yabawabber, kabevabin. About the number, about swapping, amen, amen, sabe double sabo, Pape Shavins, amen, tabid, amen, abbas, taber, labived, amen, amen, coming, amen, sabed, amen, thrababi, double, amen, comments, tabit, amen, bubble, taboo, amen, tabet, comes, abef, tabret, tabis, amen, crabas, taber, taba, the tab, the bar cover, waba tabers, taba, biabu, tabi, puppy, amen, wabil, kabam, amen, yabu, tabu, abit, amen, taba, abib, abing, above, taba, abal, above, yabu, wabil, sabitable, yabu, wabil, sabil. Hi, Beth. This is only regular English. We are told from infancy, from the days spent staring up, from the days spent staring up at all those. We tried to understand that love was, and they should always feel like coming home. These wandering years, these nomadic months spent above clouds and far from the world that hold me, and now I know love, actual honest love, is the joy of running far away into the wild beyond and in the delirious space that comes only with adventure glancing at the horizon. I'm coming to you. Your brain, that's what it is. Ferret face. Oh wow, thank you. I'm reading a poem in Ubby Dubby. A lot of you guys seem to like that, so if you are a 90s kid and you've seen the show Zoom, you'll know where Ubby Dubby comes from. Thank you, Beth. If you want this book, I got it at Five Below. There you go. step in double. Rabbit loving bubbles. Rabbi Deborah double double see you Bobby Flabas. Love it, damage Mobby of a puppy shabbins. Love it, Mobby leopard oven. Abba oven Deborah rabbits. Oh wow, UK, cool. I found out a book similar to this in the library, but it wasn't. It was something similar to this, but it was just like images of the poems, and like you could read them, but they were for like grown-ups. I think this is more towards kids. I'm not sure. Cashlin Moberly? I think so. That's 18,000 of you guys. That's a lot to remember. And Papa several Temporary. Step in, tap up, rubbish trapeze. Up and wobble, fabber, wobble. Double, rubby, subbit. Double, puppy, upper frappade. Double, rubbish, muppet, jumper, double, puppy, puppound. Up and ever wobber, bubbelt. Can I do some what? Fabber, that was summer jumping, kaboo. Kaboo, kaboo, kaboo. Unless you want me to do a trigger, but you gotta tell me what trigger it is you want. Papers? Yes, hold on a minute, I'm just thirsty. Thank you. I wasn't always like that. Yes, I was, but not fast and where you could understand it. Come on, puppets, you were some come on, puppets, double nubbits, sorbet, lubby, double lubbi, nubbit, thubby, sorbet, dibbit, cuppas, lubos, cupos, pop-ups, of nubbit, puppies, of your lubbigs, of a mermaid jumping off of your bust. You're welcome. Double thubby, double bubble, double scuppy, nubby, double upper, double thubby, upper, shabu, back shabu, level. Peace upon Tapat Babai Dabis Babark. Away Nabo Daba Trabuth. Away Rabbi like a novel of it Brabel. Away Yabu Abar Papa Trabe Babai Daba Trabe Dabbers. Away Rabba Habeb Rabbi Tabin. This is also Elf, I think. Yes, Elf. Oh boy, excuse me. Okay, that'll do. Let's mark that so I know where I'm going. I do have a teddy for you. Here you go. I don't have a towel because it's in the laundry, but this teddy will do. This was from a vendor. Oh, video. Oh, I can do this now, but fly. I wish fly from here. This unmatched silence, this unwiped tear. Fly, I wish, but there's no one near. This choking emptiness, breathless mere fly, I wish. Fly from here. And it says, "Hi D." Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Ah. This says I'm the man, but I'm gonna put it to woman because I'm reading from a girl's perspective. I'm the woman who will stop the water, make it as the moment of my birth, to save the spider crawling slow up the porcelains from the flood. I'm the woman who will speak to the squirrels, our birds, and I'm in a tongue native to the bones in me, and I will offer out my hand till the spark in me meets the spark in them, and we are here but a breath and we share it. With all that pulses around us, their lifespan is ours when we spread out across the magnitude of all that will ever be. No. 'Cause I was talking about a poem that had I am the had to do with a man. I just said woman instead. Oh, thank you. One more poem, then we'll do some tapping. Abai Hubbard Yabu Habella Habel Lubbing Frubum Dubba Dubbeth above Mubby. Yabu Wubber Dubba Scrubbing Aben Abai Wubbers Dubba Stubble Nubbit Aber. Yabu Wubbis Bubber Ubbid Frubum Ubben Subide Dubba Subbin Bubble Trubuth Dubbet Dubber Ubbiz Ubbin Ubba Prubbeast Wubber Dubba Crubbers Bubbing Ubbin above Tubu Abek Sabarabai Yabu Fraba Mabi. Yabu Wabble Habant Aben Slabam Shabat. Aben Daba Mabi Double Abba Bubble Mabai Nabites. Daba Doubles Aben Sabaid Mabi Abai will Abai Wabble Kabound Yabur Fabat Stubups Aben Daba Sabel Lubber Above Mabai Subble. Aben Babe Yabu Tabu Pabas Drabu Mabi. Jabas Wabins Mabor. Just Wabins Mabor. And just so you know, if you're a 90s kid and you've seen the show Zoom on PBS, that's where the language comes from. It's called WW. Okay, I'll do some tapping with this book. Oh, there's pizza box too. Yes, this is in English. WW isn't a foreign language. This is a language some kids created. That's all. I can't, but I understand Spanish and Italian really well, and I know some Russian and some Japanese. I will read this one in a Mickey Mouse voice. It's a kind of poem. I don't know who it's by because these are anonymous. By Tyler Knott Gregson of Chases and Light. That's his other book. Typewriter Poems and the Rattlings of a Curious Mind. You are, you are here, and more than you know. You belong. There is more in you than you ever see. More than the less you convince yourself of when the dark pieces of day seem to outlast the light ones. You are a soul alight, the flames of stars and shadows dusted. With moonlight and pitch, this world cannot spin without you inside it. You are here and you must remain. And I will do. I think you're Australian? Yes, I'll do an Australian accent. I'm not making fun of you, D. It it doesn't go nor is it supposed to. Sadness is land of hibernation. There are caves buried in us all. I will no longer tiptoe around the edges of its entrance. I will not douse of my torch, nor abide my flames, my smoke. I will throw it over a sparking end into the echoing pitch that the sound of my sprinting feet will be close behind it. I will scream it awake, and for now, chase it from my darkness. How was my Australian accent, Dee? Find another one I can brush too. Name them, numbered but orderless as the stars fall and burn out above the palm of the horizon. Speak softly of the songs that shaped us. Stand still as the galaxy emerges faint as a stain, all but washed out. We were the wild dogs calling and the wolfkin that sang. In the blackness, ask them again the answerless question of how we came to be where we found ourselves. Release it to the night sky and let it vanish like smoke exhaled. I also have 2 college textbooks, but I don't know what I did with them. I think they're over there. That my dad gifted them to me when he used to work at NYU. Oh yeah, there's that hairstyle. I forgot about that. Ow, that was my toe. Yep, yep. The Minetta review, here it is. Yeah, one of them anyway. Yeah, one of them. There's another one, but I can't read that on there. Here, that'll get me in trouble. Good. This is one of the college textbooks my dad gifted me. It's the Minetta review. It's poetry, but it's like, oh no, there are photos in here. It has like photos of art and stuff like that from the poems that these people had wrote. Excuse me. These are aching hands, feeling their age, their overuse from tasks they never intended on completing, from years of holding up. Months of tearing down, from pens grasped and ancient keys slammed home. Ink into page, trace the scars on the back of this one. The mistakes that left reminders, see the fingerprints of the others. Recognize them from what was left behind in your skin. Know that I see the calluses and that below them tenderness awaits. Know that aching though they may be, there is a strength left. There is more than enough to carry you. Oh, thank you. I hope so too. I will meet you here when the warm rains come, when the stars stand out and push fire from their veins to glow brighter for us. I will meet you here and speak words of promise. Here I will wait here. We are covered in an unexploded ordnance. Bombs planted by villains long since gone. Wires snake slyly above the sand of our skin, and so carefully we walk. One will come, suitless and brave, with fingers like clippers and no fear of explosions promise. One will come who runs to you and not away. One will come and laugh at the sounds made when they safely detonate all we left for hidden. Hi, Zora. That's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. And please don't spam me with that crap. Grow up. I know what you're going to put, too. When the fog rolls in, you can fly above it. Never apologize for the strength in your wings. Never pretend you don't love the feeling of flight. The fog will come. We are not fated to fall inside it. I can't ban, but she is banned for 24 hours. When the rest of this mine goes, the cobwebs move in and dangle dust into the hollow cathedral at the center of some things will never leave me. This skin I've worn, carried over the mountain tops and dragged through the darkest valleys, has no fear of dementia. It remembers and will never forget. Here is where you kissed me first. It carries the flavor of your lips left behind. This is the spot. Yes, you don't have to use caps. But one warmed by your love, by your hands, the most here are the scars I earned. They grew in the waiting. I am covered in an encyclopedia. Verbatim, it holds every breath-soaked whisper and slow drag promise. When it all goes, you will remain in every piece you touched. The force, 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 force. Be with you, 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 with you. Ugh. I want to learn of bouncing heads when they rest on laughing stomachs, of the ceiling that grows closer before shrinking away only to come closer again when the laughter slows and breath becomes even more once again. The rise and fall of the life in you and the sea-like sway that lulls me back to the sleep that escaped. Teach me of forgiveness and want to learn understanding. By forgetting every night we ever spent apart, let that memory wash away slow. I want to feel them all fade. I want to hear their death song clear and bold, as every enchanted moment burns and stains our fingers soot gray. The color of regretless joy to come. I want to learn of your morning sounds, the stirring and symphonic shifting. When dawn light turns red, the screen of your sleeping eyelids. Teach me of religion by parting the steam, like a sea arm spread with hair dripping as you walk out of the shower. Into the towel I hold, I hear God's voice every time you laugh. I have learned of patience. I am an expert in a sort of aching that seems endless, and never wish to study the art of longing again. Flat brush? You mean this? I have. Okay. All right. Let's find out where I left off. I want to learn contentedness and the effortless nirvana of never needing to want. I am filled with so much want of all I need. I am ready for the emptiness and a blank stare at a birthday candle for all I need is all I have already have. Listen to as I tell you that you can have all you have and wasted wishes for. You can be all the things you already are. You are everything you think you are waiting to become. I don't talk about God in here. Oh, gross. So I can use this. Oh! Yeah, and I do, but we try not to talk about that in here. Too many haters. Where's the flipper? Oh, here it is. Not your fault. You didn't know. They asked me what poetry was, and as few things have. It stole my speech for a moment, and all I could think to say was that poetry is taking an ache and making it sing. It's okay. Zwek? I can't pronounce that, but are you atheist? It's okay, you didn't do anything wrong. I raised in silence from an infant thing. It was all I had, and I taught it to be okay. With the way it was born, it grew in ways I didn't predict, and soon enough, it held me how I once held it. Silence, I would whisper. One day you will grow too big, one day you will go good night. Silence, I would mumble out through unused lips. Got used to never hearing an answer. I raised to silence from an infant thing. Know this and make it a mirror of your worth, for I would only abandon it for you. Um, I don't know. No? To the college textbook. And what does that have to do with anything? It doesn't. Okay? Sometimes it was early morning, sometimes in later golden light, when the air was clear, perfect as diamond dust. You did not hear them, you did not smell them. I thought I suppose if they were closer, and the wind were right, 100 feet away, they silently appeared, cutting the brown-green dry bush. You never knew when these gods entered our lives, gracious with their presence. The gray necklace of 2 or 3 slowly rolled in a band of liquid silver, soundless, constant, unrushed, sometimes a baby among the 3s and 4s, sometimes an elder, tusk spent, chipped, gnawed, or partly missing. Her belly less firm, his high scarred, dry like an old skin, old bulls missing their tusks. And what does that have to do with anything? We are told them they know they are vulnerable. Oh, we're not done. I think that's it, right? Nope, one more page. Every day, several times a day, they appeared by some magic we could not understand. They formed a line starting far away. Oh, I love tres leches cake. Yummy. They appear by somebody we can understand, for they found the line starting far away, coming closer, moving across the sight line of our front porches, following the scent of water. We watch from our eucalyptus floors, stretched out in our open wooden chairs, under a canvas canopy. Acacia leaves matting underfoot, sage, wild African basil in the air, all the colors of Africa, tan, golden, Hemingway-esque, and the huge gray of the wall leathered hide rolling slowly to the water at Savouti. Oh, no fair. They came to drink, and still silence we followed, their massive trunks pulling in a liter or two, raising heavy hands as they bring up the water, releasing the river to quench their parched lives. One old bull, perhaps close to death, not able to drink, he draws in water, but cannot raise his heavy head for the water to go down his throat. A bull is a male elephant. For folks who didn't know. Over and over, he pulls in massive amounts, curls his trunk in open, waiting cradle. The water gushes out, never reaching his dry river mouth. A young bull sidles up this time. As the old boy sucks the cooling life force, the youngster supports the old man's head. As he finally drinks to his filled measure, as we cannot speak, we cannot look away. Okay. Three horses leaping broken slats of a fence hooves turned soft by flames. Beneath the crescent moon, main sign the night sky like the headless horseman. Adventures in Arroyo filled with wine, a stencil of Uncle Sam on the back. I Want You running down a sequin sleeve, Yosemite Falls ascending the other sleeve. A wagon of war beside a church, where Merida, circa 1865, and the portico on the bicep, estranged brothers weep in the valley of shared memories, smallpox priesthood. Not that you would know anything about that, Bean Squad. And banditry then bicker over the fate of a man found babbling in the desert. Who holds knowledge of buried treasure, or so he claims? Excuse me, uses it to barter for his otherwise worthless life. Thus he differs from the night sheriff trickling. Abby Mallard? Oh, yeah, I know who that is. I think it's Hakuna Matata. For his otherwise worthless life, thus he differs from the knife sheriff trickling a final pint of sangria into the shadow cast by the gallows on the forearm. The man who knows the secret, his skin blistered and scaly breathes rapidly, his eyes touched up with crimson nail polish, with neither back or forth nor up and down, but stare to the angels hovering off dunes to the sound of the breast pocket. A thunderstorm penned in silver sharpie, an arsonist scruffy to the best time rain, so hard the junkies stay indoors a hydra head cut off grows back to a deluge drums. The trick at El Camino, a styrofoam cup shoots through a sewer grate, the fastest way out. And there goes the sheriff and the bandit and the priest. There fly the ashes that once were the horses. Now this one's in French. Okay. First, I am thirsty. Au sortir du temps, les gestes, qui décrochaient les étoiles à, à la fenêtre, rendent sa paille au silence. Sur l'arbre qui s'agite avec l'éventure à vous. Oh, this is French. Hold on. S'abandonner les rivages au, au Shetland. Tant de corps nus. De loin on direct qu'ils sont morts. I've never heard of Ghost BC. And if that's music, I did that not with that particular band, if that's what they are. I have done that and I've gotten in trouble for it. I gotta be careful. Le long on dirait qu'ils sont morts. La lumière qui migrait d'aurore en aurore. L'apparence de ton esprit. Elle se réfugie dans la forêt, dans les jeux. Au sortir de toi-même, tu étais la ressemblance qui glisse hors de la fuite de, de l'oubli pour cette vêture du passé. Tu étais ces autres centres qui m'attractent. Et me repoussat comme la cendre, comme les nuages, et comme la pensée, comme l'arbitraire envie de se confondre avec la nuit quand muet le jour. Ooh, oh my god. But it's in English too. Oh, the book. What's the Book of Satan? You may have to explain that to me. No, this is a college poetry textbook. Where my dad previously used to work, he got this for me as a gift. And I would never read the Book of Satan. His arrival is unexpected. There had been nothing to suggest any kind of divinity. And suddenly a god descends completely with theatrical effects and oddly specified transportation. Others don't make a point. Plays don't make a point. So Juliet enters in a Mini Cooper, or exit Hamlet, sound of motorcycle. So what the hell is this, we wonder? Feeling betrayed or at least confused, is he serious, mocking us lazy? But maybe this is the desired effect of disbelief, similar to wonder. What is more awe-inspiring, after all, than a god's appearance unanticipated, unasked for, and undeniably in front of you? And if we're honest, we'll admit a certain delight. We want to believe in, and this seems somehow right. Everyone knows gods have a flair for the melodramatic, and they'll come when they feel like coming, regardless of what anyone wants or expects. Then they'll insist on rerouting the story like cops directing traffic around seemingly. Oh, it's a learning experience. Okay. Those are the rewriting the story like cops directing traffic around seemingly impassable accidents. When they're done, they won't stay to take questions or suggestions. They'll just get back on their damn birds and ride them ins- inscrutably, inscrutably into the sky. Ooh. Sorry. My house doesn't have stairs unless it's the basement. I'm okay. I just sneezed. I ate the sun. I did. I pressed with my thumb base to face it. I pressed like bubble wrap. The whole ore splattered. Sun juices like icicles, like cosmic arrows. Excuse me. Sliced the hairs on my wrists. I brought my blistered thumb to my mouth to suck the sun off my arms. And all of me right then, all of me just feels like a soda, even when I felt it in my nose when I swallowed the sun. Splatter of gold, sea through which the gray light reaches the Taiga Desert, short of the Solomon Shoal. I am the ghost in that light, someone to stand at the edge of the horizon line, prove the clouds are not unmapped islands on a setting sea. a a yellow hibiscus dumps blossoms. Nightfall, purple tempera paint, makes our neighborhood vanish. The moon hangs onto earth like a leg like a 3-year-old. Buds strain the open field, death sees roots. Lightning inks along the roads that turn to steam. Morning shakes and leaves almost imperceptibly. They begin to unfold. There is no what the hell bro in here. These are like some of the authors of poetry and some of the paintings that they did. There was an angry gloom, a stifling stillness that trembled every minute on the dot, and inside a cold breeze that rocked the lamp and danced a slow dance with the old man's memories. Most evenings I sat at a cafe in a mist with faint traces of a glitter, the smell of the alcohol, Valencia oranges, and disinfectant. There I drank beer, I read, I watched my breath curl up to heaven and dissolve into nothing. Those nights I met a one-armed spinster with blue eyes, who moaned with pain at midnight and wished he'd gotten laid more. I met a gypsy donning a goatee who sipped coffee with milk by the stairway and I walked hand in hand with an IV, brimming with silver smoke. I met a pretty nurse who winked at 4 a.m. and made me a cup of tea. I met an ancient clown, makeup all smeared, swinging by the neck beneath the chandelier of the waiting room, his final frozen stare fixed upon the window pane. And so I walked in the halls of silence, I read my book, I fidgeted, and flew me to my reveries. But mainly, I wept and I watched the old man in my youth limp up the street with my first love in tow, holding a parasol, a walking cane, my shoes, and a book by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. When I walked back, my dread was tempered by the frost. and the memory of the dimly lit room, which was eternally cloudy, forever hopeless but sweet like a lover's farewell. But all was dark now, and the sun would not rise ever again. The silence that remained smelled of wilted embraces and the ocean of my childhood at low tide, translucent in the blackness because my father had died quietly at 6 in the morning, and I still held his shadow in my arms. July, and I traced the nape of your neck, the way we mapped the dipper when the parking lights went dark. And my birthday's in July. Yeah. Empty chairs, a quiet church, a still sun, slow steps, priest bows, and real vows. A train in the distance runs over a penny. He plays right on its tracks so we could hear. The copper flattened and the conductor's sigh of cigarette smoke unbeknownst to him. Had he driven over a total of $4.27 worth of presidents, you found on streets over the years when you threw all of your bronze luck into Lake Harriet, you'll never tell. You sleep on your back now, as if New York's greedy touch turned you into a dead piece of gold I wake up to. It makes you mad when we sit on the fire escape and look over the cemetery squeezed in between. The apartments of 8th, 11th, and 10th Street. You ask me why you should sink into the lake when we met when the bones are too heavy on your minds and lungs. It's because I think luck is always dropped or tossed away and rarely used. How could you say such a thing? Let these ashes dance in your pupils so you can retreat from the cliff and accept your height to survive the city. But you don't. Instead, you curl up under the covers and become a sad, dark thing who holds onto the blanket when she dreams. You slide over to my side of the bed and then, with urgent caprice, come close enough to place your mouth over the X's and wind line on my back. And make me promise that if tomorrow I find you head up on the floor, I'll pick you up. Excuse me, I'll pick you up and finally believe at least in this superstition. God, I blow my nose again. I'm sick of this. Nose blowing. Nose blowing. Oh my god. Allergies are the worst. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna get going, guys. I am tired. And I can't breathe. I'm exhausted. I will talk to you guys some other time. Gracie Salami. Hi. I was just reading from a poetry book that you might not understand because you're too young, but I'm gonna head off now because my allergies are killing me.